But I'm back. Thank you, Jay. Big toilet heard you and crashed your PC. I think that's exactly what happened. It's not very consistent when Emmy's computer crashes, right? It happened twice. Like yesterday and then today. I think... So, I'm particularly upset because this computer is literally like all new. Like I was having issues with the last one. With, I'm not sure what exactly... It was having like a weird problem with restarting and a couple other things, but it never crashed. It never just like shut down for no reason. And so I replaced not everything. I replaced the motherboard, RAM, CPU, and the hard drive, SSD. So the only thing I can really think that it might be is the power supply, which is actually my first guess. It could also be the GPU. Did you add the perfect amount of thermal paste? I did. I mean, I could... Right, it might be the RAM. I don't know. It's so fucking annoying. Have you cleaned the fan and heatsink? They didn't need it. They're brand new. They're like a month old. Everything properly seated. I mean, it should be. I haven't like smacked my computer around. My RAM came a little loose when I moved. I could check, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, it's pretty unusual, so I don't know. I guess I could just buy a new power supply and see if that works. That's my first guess because oh God, what the what is happening? Why is everything breaking? Just gonna turn this music on because it's a little less dramatic. I'll just vent for a second. So, obviously... Oh, wait, did Iliath leave? Sweet dreams, Iliath, don't die. Goodbye, Iliath! Sorry I missed you. My stream died. My computer crashed. Back and you beat the boss. Hell yeah. GG. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I moved all my stuff around, and... Before, when I was all set up in this same area that I am now, I had... my computer was, like, across the room, and I had, like, USB hubs and such extending all the way over here. And they were powered, you know, so they did fine. But this time, I did the same thing, and it was set up on the new computer, and they didn't work. Nothing I plugged in worked. The little mouse receiver didn't work. My Stream Deck didn't work. My Go XLR didn't work unless I plugged them directly in. Like it would like shut off. The power would just be like coming on and going off on the Stream Deck. Gosh, I need to wake up or get some sleep. Although I'm not. Is it early or late there? So yeah, so that's probably the issue. And why I was like, why is everything dying? Because my car also died on the side of the road. It is now towed to a shop where we're getting charged $1,000 to replace the alternator. Last night, after I finished moving everything, there's a lot of stuff that's like, you know, go ahead and clean everything, get the vacuum. I get the vacuum and the battery is dead. Like dead. Needs replacing, dead. Had to order a new battery. My, little attachment thing for one of my video game systems died. I had to send it back. It died the second day that I owned it. Sleep is for mortals. So, alright, bitching over. Let's see if we can get through this game without my stream dying. If it does, die again, I think I do have a different GPU I could put in. So probably would do that, just to see if that works. And then if not, I guess I'll just have to buy another power supply. Cool, super cool. All right, let's go. Thankfully, I did just save. And the stream died. And our first protagonist died. And Shin died. This doesn't bode well for Noriko. Are we gonna kill this guy? Probably not. Guess I'll see you around the office then. Oh, right. Has this world gone mad all of a sudden? Shinny likes Tomoe, not me. Blah blah blah. Interested in someone vapid like her just blows my mind. Yep. Assaulted you. Be in real danger. I owe him one. Warn. Oh yeah, we went to the bathroom. His name is Shin. Yo, yeah, his fate might already be sealed. Oh, okay. My emotions are better locked away than stitched on my sleeve. I'm Corpse Girl for crying out loud. My purpose is bigger than all of this. I'm destined for greatness. Not really, though. Of course, this is all in my head. The day will come when people fear my name. Right? I shake the doubts from my mind and pat my cheeks. I'm doing all of this for the right reasons. I know I am. If I start doubting myself now, I'll never see my mission through. Wait, right reasons? Other than, like, getting off on it? I did not get the impression she thought she was on, like, some just mission. Like, I thought she was like, yes, I'm a killer. I want them to die. I have power. The fuck was that? An unfamiliar jingle rings out through the restroom, echoing off the walls. It sounds like a phone alert, but where did it come from? Sounds like someone stepped on a frog. Does she has morals? I guess? It takes me a few seconds to realize I have my own phone in my hands, and it's vibrating incessantly. I must have grabbed it subconsciously from my desk when I stood up. The screen is lit up and the message reads... We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. Oh my god. I don't own a car. Oh. One new article matches your custom filter. D3D body lol. Wait, what? Why would they put lol? Dying is no laughing matter. The auto news feed I set up last night, it actually located something? I hurriedly unlock my screen and open a certain app. The same app I was trawling through last night looking for obituaries. A little unread mail icon sits at the top of the screen, blinking and practically shouting for my attention. I hit the icon and read the information presented to me. Article posted online today, 11:22 a.m. I'm going to open my task manager and just see how we're doing. 50% GPU. And then pretty much nothing else. I should run like a stability test or something later. Keywords found 3. Ms. Accident numerical date range. Image data found, yes. Wednesday, May 27th. Miss Akane Tsurumaki, 36, of Chiba Prefecture, was pronounced dead this morning at her personal residence, 8:38 a.m. The chief coroner reports that Ms. Tsuramaki was involved in an accident resulting in a self-asphyxiation. This is not about a suicide. This is, something different. Her pants were around her ankles. Ms. Tsuramaki is survived by her husband. Wait, Ms. then? Wait, why would it be Ms.? Mr. Goro Tsuramaki, 42, and their daughter, Ms. Again, Miss Fu Tsuramaki, 1. Oh, shit, that sucks. She had a 1-year-old? A funeral service will be held Monday, May 29th. View image attachment? I hurriedly tap the button and gasp as the image loads. It's her! The photo! It's unmistakably the same woman. Plain features, little makeup, no signs of a personality. Akane Tsuramaki, the latest victim to receive a photo of her own corpse. My breathing stops all of a sudden. I'm gasping for air, my cheeks on fire, my fingers numb. I did it! My meticulously crafted photo caused this woman to end her own life. An accident resulting in self-asphyxiation, meaning she died by suicide, strangled herself, or held her head down in the bath. I don't think you can do that last one physically. I don't think your body would allow that to happen. The news never reports anything as a suicide. It's such a taboo topic in this culture. Everything is always an accident. All this time I've been trying to compel somebody to kill themselves. My corpse photos constantly becoming more and more elaborate, more and more convincing and realistic. And now somebody has died again because of me. Because of Corpse Girl. Yes, I probably could have come up with a better name than this, but give me a break. I am crazy. I was right all along. I do possess power. I have the power to end lives through my work, my art. I've known it all this time, and I've finally proven it. What is this game? Ah, crap. Wait, why didn't that work? I'll have to redeem that again for you. Why didn't I move? What is her motivation? I don't actually know. Wants to have power? Why didn't that work? Huh. Huh? I guess I could try restarting it. Scuff stream continues to be scuff. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash again. Tits! Oh, still not working. Maybe this messed up at some point? No. Yeah, 333. Am I disconnected from Wi-Fi? Is that... Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Why would that do anything? Ah! Well, cool. That's broken. That's broken. Well, you can throw stuff at me. It doesn't won't do anything other than... Whatever. Moving on. Tits is Corpse Girl's latest victim, apparently. Ha! Your mice can't affect me. I possess power. I've known it all this time, and I've finally proven it. Ruri Hatono's death planted the seeds of belief in my mind, the belief that Corpse Girl is more than a mortal being. And now, Akane Tsuramaki's demise has caused those seeds to bloom and blossom into pure certainty. Corpse Girl truly can end lives. It's a wonderful revelation, and it relieves my turbulent mind. Emmy grew stronger. Or weaker. However, I can't get my fingers to scroll back up to reread the obituary. My hands aren't functioning. My legs dangle lifelessly from the toilet seat, and my coffee from this morning is working its way back up my throat. Really? She will send a magical maid to. And she came. So she can't move, right? I feel the sting of tears in my eyes. Sweat trickles on my forehead, dripping down my uncharacteristically thick makeup. Huh? Are you okay? What do you mean, uncharacteristically thick? All of a sudden, I can't breathe. My lungs refuse to take in any more oxygen. Were you poisoned? I panic and fall forward, miraculously slamming my hands onto the stall door to prevent my head from colliding with the floor. My nails... Oh, yeah. Green is red, and red was green. My nails scrape against the door's enamel paint, peeling chunks of green from the surface as I slide down and down until my head rests uncomfortably on the damp tiles. Ew! Ew, why are the tiles damp? Blah. I've killed someone. I have endless power. That explains why I'm crying and feel helpless, right? Right? Oh. Huh. Of course they're damp. No. Oh, she just... Yeah, maybe. My eyes roll back and my tongue lolls out the side of my mouth, dangerously close to the tiled floor, but completely out of my sight and mind. I taste foundation and blush, a little bit of sweat, then nothing at all as the still air envelops my taste buds. My photo killed that woman. That woman killed herself because of my photo. My photo killed that woman. That woman killed herself because of my photo. That woman killed... My woman killed that photo of herself because of that photo of the woman who killed herself in the photo. My eyes begin to regain their focus and my stomach turns, heaves and shakes. My warm coffee spills from my lips as I try to smile, but only manage to gurgle. The gritty paint under my fingernails has a rough texture that I don't like very much. We are in Shindai territory again, yes. I feel queasy and ecstatic at the same time. It's a horribly wonderful feeling that I could do without. Yeah, the author has a very specific relation to death, or reaction. Ew, yeah. I do like the writing, though. Because I feel like it does feel like what somebody would potentially be thinking in these moments. Like if you thought you had the power to kill somebody by, like, photoshopping them. It's a very nice approach to unhinged and not well. Yes, that exactly. So much for stoic, unflinching Noriko. Remember stoic, unflinching Noriko? This is her writhing on the bathroom floor, her lungs working once more and her breath ragged and gasping, sucking in air like a mosquito sucks in blood. This is Noriko with her grandiose fantasies of death and killing people without having to kill them at all. Without having to leave her apartment because the outside world is scary and there are people out there probably trying to kill her. This is Noriko, me, the real me, Acting tough and fearless when I'm crying on the inside. Always sad, always miserable. Always lying on the bathroom floor with my fists clenched and my phone resting in a puddle. And my life slowly spiraling out of control. Wow. Need to hop off tonight. Sweet dreams don't die all. Thank you so much for being here, Jay. Have a good night. Bye. This is me. I did this. I killed that woman. She had a husband and a daughter, and some random person requested that I killed her, so I did. How often does she lie in the bathroom? Always? Oh, okay, then got it. keep on going. Carry on. This bitch takes crazy to a new level. Right? She's pretty out there. She probably didn't do anything wrong. She looked boring. She must have just rubbed somebody the wrong way. Maybe she didn't even know what she did, just like how I rubbed Tomoe the wrong way, and I don't know what I did. But Tomoe slapped me twice hard, and it hurt. And it must have hurt that woman too when she strangled herself and killed herself. I killed her. I directly killed her with my indirect actions. She's dead now, and I'm alive. I'm still here, lying on the bathroom floor of the 14th story of Shinjuku's Temujin office building. And I have paint underneath my fingernails, and now he is going to start work here on Monday, and Shin died. But I did it. I killed her. Finally, after countless months of pretense, of false starts, of failures and disappointments, I killed somebody again. Corpse Girl strikes for the second time. And above all else, above this grime and muck on the floor and the tingling feeling underneath my fingernails, above all of that, this feels good. This feels so good. Blood has returned to my legs. The pins and needles have faded and my toes quiver beneath my stockings and shoes. An electrical pulse charges my thighs and dissipates through my feet. I managed to plant two hands firmly on the tiles and push myself up onto my wobbly knees. Doesn't quite explain how she had a duplicate corpse body double of Emmy in the prologue, but I think that's Aoi. Oh yeah, were you there for that? Oh, you weren't. You had already gone to bed. So my guess for what happens in the next part is that we've already confirmed that she and Aoi know each other from childhood. So my assumption is Aoi will figure out that she's doing this, has the power to kill people, whatever. And she wants Emmy dead. Aoi wants Emmy dead for some reason, and is like, hey, why don't you make a photo of Emmy, and then I'll show up at her doorstep and hide in a body bag, pretend to be her, so she'll go all crazy, and then she'll kill herself, or I'll push her off the railing. So I think that's what's gonna happen. Where are we? I suck in air and breathe all of it back out almost at once. I feel dizzy, and a bizarre warmth is welling up inside my stomach and chest. There's a lot of CGs in this. I managed to steady myself enough to sit back on top of the toilet seat. With my feet planted firmly on the ground and my hands resting on my lap, I tried to regain my sense of self. I might have lost my composure a little bit upon reading the news, but who could blame me? Everything I've worked for over the last year is finally starting to pay off. My second victim is dead. With this, Corpse Girl's popularity is sure to rise. More and more people will issue requests through my website. More and more people will receive corpse photos. And more people will... She killed herself. She killed herself. Oh, how I wish I could see the real body. If only I could see her mangled corpse, drenched in sweat and finally at peace. Wait, how does she expect business to boom word of mouth? Yes, she expects people to talk about it online. And then be like, oh, I've heard that this will happen. And then people will try it. I notice my phone is wedged between my wet fingers. I must have subconsciously scooped it up from the pool of muck on the floor. I try to ignore the sticky texture clinging to the screen. I think Al might have been right. Ew is correct, Smoothie. No boy. Aoi was the one who told Emmy, wasn't she? Mm-hmm. Exactly. And she knows her. She's getting Emmy a fucking job here. Or Aoi a job here. The girl needs therapy in a cold shower. Just how wet is the floor? Well, how long has she been in here reading about her murder text or whatever? My fingers no longer numb. I scroll up and reread the obituary article. Ms. Akane Tsurumaki, 36 of Chiba Prefecture, was pronounced dead this morning. Dead. Pronounced dead. My breathing staggers once again. My jaw gently lowers. Involved in an accident? Hot steam clouds my face, resulting in self-asphyxiation. The floor wasn't the only thing wet. I think maybe you're right about the assumption as to why the floor is wet. I salivate unconsciously, a trickle of moisture creeping down my chin and dropping on my lap. Although she did throw up, so maybe it's that. My cheeks are flushed, my vision slightly blurred. She killed herself. Because of me. She killed. I let out a gasp as my hips rise against my will. My toes curl, my legs stiffen, my skin tingles. This is not Tuesday Ludes Day. I lean back against the cistern, the cold porcelain penetrating the thin fabric of my clothes and chilling my burning hot skin. Another orgasm. Maybe? My eyelids flutter as my mind hazes over. I mean, that's kind of been what's going on with her this whole time, right? Oh? I think I'll skip the rhyming recap on this part next time. I mean, it would be amusing, but I can understand why. I can't control my body any longer. All the anticipation of the last few days, the tension building in my muscles. I can't. My legs tense up and my knees buckle. My neck tilts back. A whispered gasp slips softly between my lips. My phone falls to the ground once more as my fingers slowly uncurl. The dull tink sound as it hits the floor is the last thing my foggy mind registers before I drift away. Ah, come on! You're not gonna show us the CG of that? What a tease. Oh boy. Yeah, a full orgasm this time. It certainly seems like it. You look like horse shit. And I just mean in general. Not because of whatever the fuck you was doing in the bathroom. Well, don't think I didn't fucking hear. I saw you too. Those stalls have like a 1.5 inch thick gap. What the fuck were you doing? Whatever. Ain't like I don't do that from time to time. Shit, can hardly blame you. You dang skank. Tomoe's brazen drawl snaps me out of my dead-eyed stare. Looks like I'd be sleeping in the sewer. Suit you. I don't know what she's talking about. I can't focus on what she's saying. Yeah, watching porn. Exactly. That's all I was doing, was watching porn. Honestly, at this point, probably everyone in the company has their arm down their pants all the time. It does seem that way, yes. I realize I've been staring at my computer screen for about 20 minutes, rarely blinking. My mouth is dry, as though I've stopped producing saliva altogether. Hey, mine too. Time to hydrate. A dull throb in my lap causes me to cross one leg over another in an attempt to get comfortable.
You know, I'm talking here. It's rude to ignore your superior.
I am hydrated, thank you, Al. I swallow in an attempt to moisten my parched throat before speaking in a cracked voice. Do you need something?
I thought y'all should know that Shinya and I are gonna hit the town on Friday night. Turns out he's fans with me for a while now.
Sorry anyone not subbed, you'll have to watch a 30-second ad. But I'll be back soon. You won't miss much, I'm sure.
In the end, seems like the better gal won, don't you think?
Seems that way, is that all? I gotta get back to jerking off about the fact that somebody died.
You what? Shit, you do that too? Fuck me. I guess you ain't all that weird then after all.
I can tell Tomoe is trying to get under my skin, but I'm honestly not in the mood to deal with it right now.
Huh? Thought you'd be more torn up about it.
I don't care in the slightest. Why don't you go sit back down at your desk?
Whatever. Hey, maybe I'll meet you at the work again.
Why? So you can attack me again?
Well, yeah. That was the implication. Did you not get that? Damn you dumb.
I realized my voice was louder than intended. A few people nearby tilt their heads quizzically. Tomoe takes a cautious step back.
Keep your voice down, psycho. Stuff like that's between me and you.
You assaulted me. I should report you to the police.
Don't you dare!
Lost for word, Tomoe turns tail and walks away. I sigh and lean back in my office chair. Why do I feel so exhausted? Oh, come on! Pretty sure you know why. You've finally gotten off after like a year of waiting. My mind flickers, piecing together fragments of memory from the bathroom a short while ago. That's right, I let myself get carried away in the exhilaration of my success. Probably exhausted from having to talk to Tomoe. She does seem rather draining. I temporarily stepped away from my own body and let my basest instincts take over. But I'm in control now. I'm myself again. I'm Noriko, stoic and unflinching. I turn the vibrator back on. I'm not gonna get through a workday without it. Try to put Flycast on your Vita. Turns out you need to have 3.65 software at the newest. Yep. Yeah, they cut off support for a lot of stuff with whatever they patched after that one. I'm Corpse Girl, successful and feared. I can kill people as easily as I can manipulate a photo. Dude, it literally happened twice over a whole year. Of like, I think you said like 100 tries. People like Tomoe should be scared of me. People like Tomoe shouldn't mess with me. I'm in control now. Yeah, sure. Climbing the steps to my apartment is always such a chore. I wish I'd moved into a building with an elevator, but I simply couldn't afford to when I first moved out on my own last year. Oh yeah, I guess she has, like, probably parents or something, right? Bruh. Bruh is right. These old apartment buildings creak and groan when you ascend the stairs. I'm sorry, old apartment building? You could see your fucking reflection on this handrail. Alright, I guess I couldn't afford to make this hall look crappy. Also, isn't this made of, like, cement? How would it creak? You know what? Moving on. On top of that, you can hear the bustling of the people with their tiny homes as you progress up each floor. What the fuck is with this Windows XP noise? What, this? There's always a slight whiff of mold or mildew whenever I ascend the stairs. I want to chalk it up to the fact the building is so old. Oh, hello, Rego!
To organize this to where it can be, you know.
Oh, look what you're working on. The little. Oh yeah, I think I've seen some of this before. Rego Ray, we're here for your cookies. You're welcome. What were you playing? Hatsune Miku Project Diva Mega Mix. How did that go? I always want to play games like that. That's like a rhythm game, right? I always see the covers. I'm like, it looks so cool, but I know I would suck at it, and then it would feel like a waste of money. Unless there's maybe like a free one, I'm not sure. Debating what outfit I want to request for Emmy. I'm less than 1K points away. Hell yeah! Let's go, Jinxie! I suck at rhythm so much. Are you having fun with it at least? I hope so. Well, but how did it go this time? Oh, and you could definitely ask me, Jinxie, if that's easier. If you're like, how about this, or this? You know, like, you don't have to, though. Obviously, if you have something in mind in particular, go for it. There's really not much as far as, restrictions are concerned. As long as it's Twitch appropriate. And, you know, obviously, if it doesn't make me look terrible in some way. Adore the genre, just can't go MLG with it any time in the near future. Yeah, I mean, they're challenging. I don't know if I've really played any rhythm games other than DDR, which I was decent at. That's a very, like, full body rhythm, though. It's a little bit different. But it is possible some of the residents here don't keep their apartments very clean. At the very least, this neighborhood is decent. I feel safe in my home, even if it is small and cramped. And my neighbors are respectful from what I can tell. Not that I really know them at all. They're respectful. They would never steal somebody's Wi-Fi. Like I do. In fact, the only neighbors I have regular contact with are the very same ones I leech Wi-Fi from. Some middle-aged divorced guy named Kenji, who lives on the floor below me, and his daughter Momo. He's also playing Project Diva because Miku's birthday is August 31st. Oh, is it? I had never really thought about what Miku's birthday might have been. Is that like an in-universe birthday, or was that like when she was actually created? Kenji's a decent enough guy. He works overnight, which unfortunately means Momo is left alone a lot in the evenings. Momo's a sweet girl, perhaps 6 or 7 years old. Occasionally I hear her singing drift up to my apartment, but it doesn't bother me too much. She's just a kid. The second she turns 18, though, gonna have to kill her for all the singing. She's the reason I became a 3D modeler in the first place, so knowing that trivia is a small thank you I can give her. Aw, that's adorable. It's the very same Kenji and Momo that I bump into when I'm climbing the stairs this evening. Are we gonna get to see him? Oh. Huh. What should his voice be? He looks pretty unassuming. I could just give him like a normal voice, right? Oh, good evening. He'll just be like, kinda like, whatever. I guess. Oh, maybe more interesting than that. I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. It might not even be important. Oh, good evening. Aw, she's cute! Let's get... Wait. I can't tell if this is part of the dress or if she's, like, holding a big kitty plush. It looks like it's part of the dress, though. They really love the blonde hair in this one. There's a lot of blondes. Like, 4 now. 4 blondes. its creation date, just like how Sonic's birthday is the original game's release date, as Tails is the release date of the second game. Oh, that's cool. I kind of assumed that's what it was. Huh. I guess my birthday could then be either April 24th or August 5th. It looks like the top part of the dress. Yeah, that's what I figure. It's it kind of sucks that this whole thing covers like most of her body. It's gonna be weird to just see her head popping off over. Oh, she's shy. Hello. Daddy, it's a murderer. We're just on our way to get. We're just on our way to. What should his voice be? God. We're just on our way to get some dinner. Isn't that right, Momo? I don't know. It's actually kind of weird, though. Right? Because I can't place him at all. I just don't know what his voice should be because of that.
Yes.
That sounds nice. I hope you have a good meal. Please don't kill me. Because he doesn't look smooth either. Alright, I'm just gonna make him thank you. Say. Are you feeling okay? You look like you've been in some trouble. There's dirt or something all over that side of your face. And the whole bottom of your skirt is like wet for some reason? What is that? Did you like step in a puddle? Please don't kill me. Also, your morning and night is creepy. And could you tell that guy not to stand in the hallway all night staring through your window? That's creepy too. Gives me a feeling like the main character from Erased, honestly. I've never seen it. He's kind of scary looking, isn't he? Like, he looks like a serial killer. He looks like he's super innocent and friendly and a nice guy, but then also secretly he wants to stab you. Shit. I tilt my head and reach a hand to my cheek. Sure enough, dry muck has blended into my makeup and caked over my face. It seems like my eyeliner has smeared as well. Is this from when I fell in the bathroom? Damn it, have I looked like this all day? Oh, right. I try to make up some lie so Kenji doesn't worry about me. I actually fell asleep on the train home and I guess the seats were kinda dirty. Is that so? Normal is what my brain is saying? Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point, is you think they're normal.
You should go wash your face and do your makeup again. I can help if you like.
I can't help but smile slightly at Momo's generous offer. Thank you, Momo. I'll be sure to wash up and make myself look nice again. You should go have dinner with your dad. The girl nods resolutely. Well, I hope you're okay at any rate. Have you been working hard at the bank? Oh, actually, I just work at the head office for the bank, so... Oh, that's right. Sorry, data something, right? Yeah, data entry. It's a bit dull, but I'm happy enough. That's good. That's very good. I know it's hard for kids like you to get good work in this economy. When you find a job like that, you have to really hold on to it. When I was your age, I could barely find cleaning work. I must have had a dozen different janitorial jobs before I met Momo's mother. I blink a couple of times. It's not like I talk to this guy often. Really, we hardly know each other. Still, I've never heard him actually mention Momo's mother before. Most of the things I know about him, I've just pieced together from context. I'm glad I normally get heavy things at the Goodwill bins. My right arm hurt. From my elbow to shoulder hurt. Oh, what did you pick up? Did you post it already? I feel like you did. Right? It was like a whole bunch of stuff. And like a VCR or something? Like that guy in anime that you know is the main villain from the moment you meet them. But they make you question that until it's revealed and you were right all along. Looking at you sort of online and Attack on Titan. Yeah. Right? But £9? Oh, but a Toshiba though. I feel like those are actually really good ones. Kinda wish I had one. I have them separately, but at least the combination one would probably take up less room.
Mom?
Of course, things are different now. I have Momo, and her mother isn't around anymore. Cleaning work doesn't cut it these days. I'm a male escort now. It's great. Listed on eBay for $60. Are you gonna... Are they paying for shipping? Because you're gonna lose most of that in shipping if not. I was really lucky to get into security. It means I can work overnight while Momo sleeps, and I can still take her to school every day. Security, of course, now I remember. He did mention when we first met what he does for a living. If memory serves, he works for a private security company. I assume he guards corporate offices or parking lots, something like that. What a loser. I bet he's never killed somebody with a photograph. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, hold on to a job like that. Hold on to a job if you like it. That's very important. Yeah, it's a fucking data entry temp job. I'm sure it'll be mine forever. $12 shipping. I tried to put it up to $42. Oh, okay. That shouldn't be too bad. $12. Wow. It's actually really, really reasonable. Or did you mean that's what you're charging for it? Congrats, what a cookie. I only laugh because I'm laughing and force lifting of an awkwardly shaped 50-pound object that doesn't exactly hold still on a daily basis. Oh, like a child? Yeah. That's right, you do have a kid, right? I think. Am I thinking of the right person? It's a 4-year-old human. Man, a 4-year-old too, right? They have the strength to be very, wiggly. Like 2, they start getting wiggly. 4, they're very wiggly. That's my oldest. I've got 3. Oh my gosh. How old are they? Let me guess. 4, 2, and 0. Thank you. I'm happy at Temujin, so I plan to stay there. Very good. Oh, Momo was telling me earlier what she wants to do when she grows up, weren't you, Momo?
Dad, stop talking to this weirdo. Let's go.
Come on now, tell Noriko what you want to be.
An assassin.
4-2 and almost 1. 420, blaze it. Boy, boy, girl. Aw. Obviously you don't have to, but if you ever wanted to post a picture of them, you can in Discord. I would love to see them, but of course no pressure to, you know, show any real life anything. I want to shove knives in asses.
I want to be just like my father, a serial killer.
Now. Be quiet. Let's go get McDonald's.
A scientist. Yeah, maybe harvest their body for meat.
Had you said that guess after November last year and before April this year, you'd have been correct. Oh, that it would be oh, it wasn't 0. Okay, so it's 421. Okay, that was wrong. So close. Wow, a scientist. That's a great job. I'll be rooting for you, Momo. The girl blushes and hides behind her dad. What a wuss. She's inherited her mother's book smarts, I'm certain. She definitely didn't get her brain from me. I'm a total jackass. Anyway, we're gonna get going. Enjoy your evening, Noriko. Say hi to that dude who's always outside your window. Thank you, you too. Bye-bye, Momo. What was that thing about a guy? It was only between May and April of this year. Oh, wow. So a very, very short span of time that I could have been correct. Bye-bye. The two of them bow their heads and follow the rest of the stairs down. I continue up the next flight of stairs, reach the landing, and then turn the corner to enter my own apartment. The place is dark because I always make sure to cut the lights before I leave. Okay. Being all dramatic about the fact that you want to save electricity. Shinya, there's nobody here. God damn it. Middle turn 2 in November, oldest turn 4 in May, and youngest turn 1 in April. Yeah, my birthday is in April. I think I just said that, right? April 24th. I can't afford to leave any electricity running. My rent chews through most of my salary as it is. And then buying burner phones for my stupidly useless hobby does the rest. I flick on the lights and feel relief as the living room illuminates. My faithful couch and TV emerge from the shadows and I immediately feel at home. 'Cause it's my home. After throwing my keys and bag onto the coffee table, I slump down on the couch. What a day. I have an overwhelming urge to pull out my laptop and check my website for new requests, but my body's needs come first. I'm desperate for a hot shower. Hey, we're desperate for your hot shower too. Crazy or not, you are still very attractive. I see a pair of eyes peering through my window, probably imagining it. Ah! Your youngest is coolest birthday ever, 4321. Oh, that's so cool. Damn, Al, you 5th? Wow. Was she so edgy? Yes. Oh man, you missed her yesterday. She was edging herself to the edge of edginess. It was... We were like, oh, she's basically like a cringy 15-year-old. And then she literally compares herself to that. She's like, I'm not some cringy 15-year-old. I'll need to cleanse my face, scrape the paint out from underneath my nails, and I'll definitely have to slip into a fresh set of underwear. Oh gosh. Whatever happened in that bathroom today took its toll on my body and my clothes. Well, the night is young, I can relax later. For now, it's time to start scrubbing. Learned my birthday fell in an interesting time in 2017. Oh, so you're 5 years old? Oh, 7/10/2017. Same forward and back. That's cool. Wait, 10/27. I'm confused. The convenience store is a little more crowded than usual. God, all these fucking people, get out of my way. The mundane chatter of business people shown here, students over here, and the workers, behind the counter, I guess, buzzes in the air like a swarm of relentless flies. Throughout the drone of mingled conversations, I happen to catch a few interesting words here and there. Have you seen that one website? I'm lazy student. Do you mean the request of death? My lips curl into a half smile, half snarl. All I got is that I'm 6 years younger than Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, 6 days younger. Such youngins in here. What's that, like 1989? No, 91? 91, right? Oh, that your age is 27. Oh, okay. Start to wonder, did Noriko pay for Photoshop as using the hacked, stolen copy? Right? She have like a subscription to it? The username is like CorpseGirl69. Is ain't no to sleep, I'm out. Let me have a good rest of the stream. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna end it like now. I'm very hungry. And you know, I don't know if anything else dramatic is gonna happen for a while. So we will go ahead and save it. You share your birthday with Dio, the late musician Ronnie James Dio? I quit and raided. Yuka's tired. Yeah, I'm getting tired too. But mostly hungry. Yeah, Ronnie James Dio.
Holy dive! You've been down too long in the midnight. Something.
I don't actually know the lyrics to that. Alright. Let's find ourselves somebody to raid, shall we? As always, you don't have to stick around to watch who we raid, but if you can stick around around for the raid itself, I would appreciate it. Let's see who we got.
Oh, thank you, Nim!
Thank you so much for being here. I really, really hope to see you again soon. Obviously, no pressure if you're, you know, sick or got stuff to do or whatever, but I really enjoy watching you when I can. So, I hope to see you again. Oh, there's quite a few people on. Oh, it's Grimm's birthday! I think maybe we should raid them. I think I've only raided them once, like the first time I met them. I'm gonna very briefly check if there's anybody playing a visual novel that I don't know. Just because I want to make more... I want to make more connections with people doing visual novels. I want to find more people. Alright, let's see. Let's check this person. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's in Korean. I can't read that. Aokana for rhythm. No. Oh, someone playing Sakura Wars. I wish they were a VTuber. I'm kind of really biased now. I can raid non-VTubers. Hey, Corpse Factory! Oh, it's me. My vow to my liege. Oh, what is this? That is a VTuber. Otome game. V-Singer.
Oh, yay!
Let's see. About me. Classic old games, indie games. Genshin Impact. Just chatting streams. Cosplay! Yeah, let's listen to them a moment. Get moused! Clearly that is what happened. Alright, let's turn down my music. Unmute them for a second to...
With who? With who?
Alright, they do speak English, that's good.
Sacred artifact that will break the sacred vow or allow our bloodline to come to an
So they're playing an Otome game called My Vow to My Liege.
Hello again, Super!
Yeah, end of stream. We're finding somebody to raid.
But some people believe that as long as they can satisfy the dragon god, able to live on, okay?
I think it's gonna be this person named Miki-kun.
Too naive. That's it. Sino si Ayu? Ah, tayo si Ayu.
They're playing a visual novel with a couple of their friends.
Yeah, si Ayu. You're the only...
Yeah, raid time. Alright, so, very quickly before I go, thank you everyone so much for being here. It means a lot to me. That you're all able to come out and support me. Be cool, and funny, interesting. Chat with me. Give me something to do at night. And I will be back. Well, my new schedule is going to be 10 p.m. to about this time, to 3 a.m.-ish. I'm not exactly sure if that's starting tomorrow or Friday. Either way, I'll put out a tweet ahead of time. These are my socials. Yeah, Super's here a lot. I think you're like number 3 on the like most minutes watched or something. But yeah, please join the Discord. I try to put out notifications there and schedules. Twitter, I don't do much, but I do send some updates about stuff. And if you want to watch a bunch of cringy old videos of me, there you go. YouTube has very old streams and new ones that has a lot of like series on it. I recommend You and Me and Her, or Return to Shironagasu Island, or Gothic Murder. I like those 3 series a lot. I think more people should see them. Okay, let's go ahead and raid. Yeah, time for change the schedule. And we'll see how it works. I think it's gonna go well. But we'll see. What? I always copy it and it doesn't like actually copy the name. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna raid Miki-kun. And of course, the raid message, as always, is made with love and some little hearts. And if you don't have access to the heart emote, you can either spend 80 channel points on it, or you could just use these. There's a less than 3 hearts. There you go. Alright, so, check them out. If you like them, give them a follow. Show them some love. Some maid love. And I'll see you all again soon. Either tomorrow. Well, tomorrow either way. Like tomorrow I would either be streaming at 10 or I'd be streaming at midnight. So I'll be here tomorrow either way. But the new time might be Friday. Not sure. Made with meat and lemons. Yeah, sure. Definitely not. Alright, time's running out. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. Bye!